the other thing to think about. What are your natural inclinations? What are the things that you do with little coaching or little training? Begin to look and tap into those areas and test yourself. Don't be afraid to try. Test yourself. The only people that are going to have something to say about it are people too afraid to try for themselves. So they don't even deserve to have an opinion about what you do or what you don't do. So we got to learn who to give our power and share our power with. You know, if I'm a dreamer and you're a sleeper, we don't have nothing in common. You know, we're coming in, we're missing each other. I'm going and you're coming, or vice versa. So don't be afraid to test yourself. You have to find what fits. And it may take you a while. It may take you a while. I have launched so many businesses. I've done different things. And one of the curses of being multi-talented is that you try to monetize everything that you do. I've been there. Everything that everyone's ever given me a compliment on, she did my makeup. Girl, you should be a makeup artist. You know what? You're right. And then, girl, you bake some cookies. You need to open a bakery. And you stand there and say, you know, you're right. Girl, I'm telling you, I've done some interior design, some decorating. You should launch a business. It was called Signature Moments by Stephanie Morrow. I did. I still like that though. It's not the primary gift, but it's a secondary gift that has definitely served me in understanding what my primary gift is. So you may have to dig through some things to find what fits and be okay with that. Understand that failing is a part of the process. Failing it's perceived. It's a perception. Don't look at it as failure. Okay, I tried it, it didn't work out. And if you keep moving, you'll learn a lesson from every attempt that you make, and eventually you'll get it right. That's right. And that's why being around other dreamers, other people living their passion, pursuing their dreams, you have to have that camaraderie. How many of you ever, it could be anything. You sign up and go sell newspapers, and you come home and you call your friends. Girl, you can't do that. I knew so-and-so that tried to do, and before you could ever get your business cards printed, they had shot all kind of holes in your business cards. And they're speaking from their past failures, from their limited perceptions, from their fear of success, not fear of failure, fear of success, because success costs, and people know that they don't want to pay, so they're cowards. And you know what they say? You don't need all that. I don't want that. You know why? Because they don't want to pay for it. They know it has a cost, discipline, order. I've got to do some things to live that kind of life, and I don't want to do that. So you know what I'll say? I'll just say I don't need it, or it's not necessary. You have to watch people or something else. So don't let them drive your car. Don't let them tell you which direction to go in. You'll know. It's kind of like when you go to buy shoes, and you try on shoes, and you walk around the store, and you say, oh, this is a definite no. And there are some you take a few more steps in, and you say, okay, I could do this. And then some you take home and you take back and say, I don't know what I was thinking. Then I have some shoes, I say, this is a date shoe. I'm only going to get in the car, sit down at the restaurant, valet. I can't do this. But submit yourself to that process and understand that it is a process. Understand that it is a process. Find a community of dreamers, people that are doing what it is that you want to do. Don't let it, and I've seen people say, well, I don't really want to do that. There are too many people doing that. Long John Silver's is in business, and so is Papa does. They're two different things. So regardless of what God has given you to do, you might not be the only person in the world that he's given that gift to or that vision to. And so the worst thing that you can do is to compare yourself or decide what you're going to do based on what someone else is doing. Doesn't have anything to do with you. So I say, rather than compete and compare, create and collaborate. I don't have time. There are tons of authors and speakers and people that are doing what Pastor Regina and I do. There are tons of them. I've been inspired by some of them. I look at their stuff, not for content, for context. And say, you know, that's a great idea. Oh man, I hadn't thought about that. I've met some incredible people online, in different groups, in different communities. Some in different places that have bought products and books and we've shared resources. Everything isn't about money. Sometimes you may know something about what I'm trying to do that I don't know. Here's another news flash. The only thing between you and what you want is what you don't know. And if you don't know that you don't know, you'll never know.
Yes. That's good. Yes.
Okay? There's another side. So that's why I committed myself to a life of growth, lifelong learners.